Yesterday I was studying banks. So basically, I was studying first the Newgen Software Limited. So in the Newgen Software company, what happened is in their Q2 FY26, the recent con call, they recent result, they mentioned that the US business, their US business and their Asia specific business grew by 20%, but their Middle East and their Indian business grew only by 7%. So I just wanted to identify what went wrong in this segment. So in the con call, management, Virendra ji, who is the CEO, mentioned that the company witness a lower growth in both of these regions because of their tailwinds. So in Middle East, there is Saudi economy problem that's happening there, and the visa problem in the Saudi government, in the Saudi government. So that's why they are seeing lower growth in that, but they are saying that it's a temporary thing, and they will get like they will get the business from that market in next 2 3 quarters. And second one is they said that in India they are basically witnessing slowdown in the banking sector basically, and banking sector is spending less on the software, other things that are not important currently. So then I just wanted to understand when this problem, basically Middle East is not a very big contributor um, of the revenue, in the revenue, if you just compare that with the Indian market consists around 30% of their total revenue that they earn. So that's the thing. So I just, now the question came to my mind that to what's wrong with the banking sector in India, because I've been seeing the profit and sales report of the companies which is going on. Then I just thought what's wrong. So then I try to spend some time and an hour or two just to try to figure out what's happening and how long this problem can sustain in the future. So I studied. So I come to know that because of the rate hikes and because of, so basically what's happening for last 1 year, RBI is cutting down the interest rates. Interest rates are now around 5%, 5.55%. Yeah, it's 5.5%. The rate is 5.5%. So what's happening earlier in last 1.5 year, the credit growth is coming down. ठीक है. So growth wasn't good, but what's happening in last two quarters, credit growth is bottoming out. So we are having a good credit report, growth. We just in last quarter we had around 10 to 12% credit growth in the last quarter. So that's the thing. But the thing is the deposits, that the deposit that that the banks has are slowing at a lower rate. So deposit growth was only 9%. So the banks facing the issue of having less money to give to the borrowers. So this is the problem of illiquidity in the banking sector, because they do not have money to give to the people, like a good amount of money. So what's happening, there is a ratio that which is credit to deposit ratio, which shows that how much banks are giving as loan out of that deposits. So it is around 80 to 81, which is the highest in last recent years. Okay, so this is the highest. It was around 76, 79 a few years back, but now currently it has crossed 80% mark, which is showing that the banks are facing the illiquidity problem in the sector. And that is why, that's the one thing. And the second thing is interest rates is going down. Because of this, Because of this interest rates going down, the the net interest margin of these banks are also going down, so they have pressure on their earnings also. That is why they are not spending much, because they just want to ride this transition phase from the high interest rate to lower interest rates in a very good manner, smooth manner. And RBI also came up with a new scheme, which is ECL, expected credit loss scheme, in which they have to list the basically provision way before, like it's kind of pre provisioning before the thing start getting hit in the like balance sheet. So it's kind of a conservative approach for provisioning. provisioning so that's one thing. They are like facing the pressure on their margins because of their like going down the interest rates. Second is this, that I told you, liquidity in the sector. So that is why they are not spending much. And government, what's like RBI try to do some open market operations earlier, just to inject some liquidity, and it's a major problem 2-3 quarters back, but it's still they have this problem. That's what I understand. So let's see what would happen in this.